So you're having retention issues and you're freaking out thinking that you're gonna lose all your clients. Well, you're in luck, because in this video, we're sharing 5 tips that just might save your business when you're going through a
retention crisis.
So stay tuned. What's up, lash nerds? I'm Cheryl, founder of Untamed Artistry, a lash brand that believes in supporting our community with the best tool and education so that you can build a thriving lash biz. So this tip we have for you may seem like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many lash artists don't do this. And that is, when you're testing new glue, you need to test one glue at a time. Say it with me. One glue at a time. Let's say that you're searching for your holy grail glue, the one that will knock your retention out the park. Just don't go and test 3 different 0.5 second glue from 3 different lash brands. This gets real confusing real quick, especially because some glues work better in different environments, and when you're testing all 3, it's hard to know what's working and what isn't. Ideally, you want to test one new glue and then you study it.
According to my observations, I'm deducting some really nerdy scientific things about this glue right now.
Examine how it acts in your ideal environment. Does it give you that magnetic pull? Does it work better if you pick up a tad more glue? Or do you need a little tweak here and there? It's much easier to conclude if a glue that you're testing is the right fit for you if you're testing one at a time. The second tip is to test your new glue only on a selected few of your clients. Many lash artists don't think about this, and then they end up testing it on everyone. They're excited to work with the new glue that they just bought. But imagine if you test it on everyone and then it completely bombed. You'd be expected to lose your clients, right? So instead, select your most favorite, sweet, and understanding client, and then test it on them first.
Hey, I have a new glue I want to try out. Do you mind if I try it on you? Pretty please. It might help your retention. Let's do it.
These clients are more likely to forgive you if their retention is poor. Therefore, you're far less likely to lose them as a client. Tip number 3, if you suspect retention issues, follow up with your clients. Not only does showing that your client you're being proactive, but it helps you identify who is having retention issues, giving you a chance to fix it. Because let's be real, some clients who experience poor retention will not tell you, and instead, they will completely write you off because they think that's the best you can do. But a simple check-in like, just checking in, seeing how your lashes are doing, goes a long way. This exemplifies great customer service and decrease the chance of you forever losing a client. I know that it's anxiety-inducing to ask your client about their retentions when you're already having doubts about their satisfaction. But girl, take it from me. It's even worse when you have no idea why your clients stop coming back, because I've been there before. Now, tip number 4 is to make room in your calendar for potential retention mishap should they arise. You always want to have time available to fix your client's lashes should anything happen, or else your client's gonna be like,
I'm outie.
We hear stories where lash artists work from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week. They're fully booked, and when their poor clients have issues, they have to wait a whole week for it to be fixed because the lash artist can't fit them in their hectic schedule. Lash nerd, what do you think? Is it acceptable or total no-no? Leave your comment down below, because we understand that everyone has a different opinion. But at UA, we believe that you should strive to take good care of your clients, even if that means that you're not taking in the dough every minute of every day, and you end up with a bit of downtime. Because let's step into your client's shoes just for a second. What's worse than having your lashes all fall out within the first few days? Your lash artist doesn't have time to see you to fix it. Now you definitely lost a client permanently because there's no way she's coming back after that. Okay, it's time for a quick mindset check for you 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. hustling lash nerds. Let's face it, Your body can only handle so much. If your goal is to be a lash artist for the next 5 or 10 years, you better start prioritizing self-care and work-life balance. If you're working yourself to the bone, you bet things will catch up with you. So take a chill pill, friend, and don't take the fun out of lashing. Because I swear, by the 8th client of the day, you'd rather go streaking down your block than do another lash set. So now we saved the best tip for last. This is probably the most crucial thing that you can do to fix your retention issues and save your business. And that is to track your retention. When I first started, I kept a retention tracker where I would write which glue I was using, the humidity and temperature of the room, any issue that comes up during application, and more. This was a game changer, okay? Because if a client complained, I could easily go back and see what happened during our appointment and figure out what could have caused the retention problem. As our pal Peter Strucker, influential business thinker, said,
if you don't measure it, you can't improve it.
So let's recap, shall we? The first tip is to test one glue at a time. The second tip is to test your glue only on a selected few clients. And the third tip is to follow up with your clients about their retention. The fourth tip is to make time available for fixing retention problems, should they arise. And the fifth tip is to track your retention with a retention tracker. Now I've got a little something created just for you. Head down to the description down below after this video ends and download the free retention tracker template. I want you to print it out, hang that bad boy on your wall if you have to, so that you can remember to track your retention and stay on top of your retention game. Alright, lash nerds. So if you like this video, I'd like you to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell to get notified for next week's video, which is all about staying motivated as a lash artist so that you can get more done in your business. Because we all know that 2020 and 2021 has been a stressful year, and we want to have your back. So until then, I'll see you next week. Peace out, lash nerds!